Hello, this is Dan Ferrisi, Editor-in-Chief with Commercial Integrator. So happy to be joined today by Kee, who is Executive Director of Product Management with Christie. The topic, of course, is our large format display deep dive, which is all over our website throughout the month of April, as well as, of course, in our April issue of Commercial Integrator. Can't think of a better company to speak to as a large format display expert than Christie Digital. Thank you so much, Chris, for being here today. I really appreciate you sharing your thought leadership with us.
Thanks so much as well, Dan, for having me today. And it's my pleasure to join our discussion today.
Absolutely. So Christie Digital is a very, very well-known name in the industry. I've been covering the industry for 18 years, and I've been talking to Christie from day one. But for those who might want a little bit of additional background, a little bit of additional context about Christie Digital's specialties and the areas you've grown into in recent years, do you want to give us kind of a top-line overview?
So Christie Digital is a company or manufacturer of equipment and a provider of solutions as well, from the source to the end display itself. And this will include everything from projection, which is Christie's traditional legacy, and into the exciting LCD flat panels and the LED displays that we do as well. Other components of the solutions include image processors and also media servers. So we initially introduced the original, what we call the micro tiles, and they're in the cube formats back in the days in 2009, and have since recently introduced the micro tiles LED in 2019, and have grown the lineup from there to a range of pixel pitches. So this will be our new range of exciting large format displays.
Thank you very much for that overview. And it certainly has been fascinating over the years to see Christie continue to develop and grow its product offering. As you say, a very, very strong and respected history and projection, but then moving into that direct view LED market, it really has been a time of continual transition and growth and just leaning into these new opportunities for Christie, hasn't it been?
Yes, it has. And along with that as well, additionally, we've got other large format, displays such as the flat panels, and these include some of the Access series and also the Secure series as being discrete type, larger single unit displays. And additionally, we have video wall solutions that combine flat panels that you have, are tiled together to have very large formats as well. So I think it's the exciting format of the various artistic designs, and these are not just limited to the standard rectangular type displays. We can extend them to almost a limitless type architectural displays as well.
Yeah, and it's such an impressive portfolio of offerings. Since you do have such a wide portfolio of offerings, I'd like to just get some top-line overviews from you for the trends you're seeing on a macro scale in the large format display category. Since you're playing in so many areas of it, technologically speaking, you're probably very well positioned to talk about some of those trends.
Absolutely. Right now, coming out post-COVID is an exciting time because the world is out there again. People are waiting and raving to get out back into the, being and engaging with the other people and the audiences and all the events. It's absolutely an exciting time to have lots of exciting forms of large format displays. And we're actually seeing a huge demand for several types of trends. For example, we are seeing things, as I mentioned, moving up from the standard type rectangular displays. We are seeing all kinds of formats going from curves to corners and even to various form of artistic impressions on the various displays. And even these days, they don't need to also be a single form of display. It can be a combination of, for example, projection with LED and also flat panels all together. So it's definitely a very exciting time where people will use content, maximize the content creation, and use those to engage the audience in the world.
So against the backdrop of those trends that you've identified, especially as you say, in a post-pandemic world, people are looking for dazzling visual imagery, looking for things that are going to draw them out of their home and back into these kind of communal environments. Are there any technical differentiators, new products, new applications, anything that Christie and you are really excited about that you feel are positioning you as an organization to make the most of the opportunity that is at our disposal right now?
Yes. So I think the first thing to definitely share is the logical trend that as we grow back into the volumes and the scalability of these large format displays, the cost of the components itself, despite some of the material costs that have increased in the large, the trend and the market where it's moving, a lot of the volumes are being driven up. So, things, especially in the LED and the LCD flat panels, the components cost itself generally just trending down, and this will engage in a higher volume overall, for everyone that's in this commercial audiovisual industry. Apart from that, Christie itself is engaging in several ways to put some exciting differentiators. One example of that is in our microtiles LED range, where we have the state-of-the-art mechanical designs with very accurate precision that helps in a very simple and flexible installation capabilities. By that, we have, for example, we have a very simple click and go mechanical design where you can just snap on the LED module boards onto the frame or the backing of the displays, and this will reduce the installation complexity. So basically, we're just making the life of the installation for the integrators and our partners just an easier way, and that's just really understanding what it needs to have a successful installation. Other than that, in terms of the components itself, this is actually an exciting time also in the narrow pixel pitch LEDs, where a lot of the new LED technologies are coming out. And some of that we've incorporated in the two new products in our 1mm and the 0.75mm narrow pixel pitch LED that we have just announced this year. This incorporate LEDs that are using the flip chip technology, which are actually very they're reliable. And one of the things they are driving in the sustainability trends in the world is power, right, and energy. So these could save power consumption, up to about half of what it traditionally uses. So again, this is very important as we move into a theme where it's extremely important to have a greener and a more sustainable world of using this power-hungry, displays sometimes. And, lastly with that as well, the technology combined with the electronics that we have provides a very impressive color and a very good contrast in terms of the visual displays. And with our new products that we've launched this year, it actually gives a very nice and saturated color viewing, coupled with the new narrow pixel pictures, can allow the audiences to go up very close and personal and get a very good visual of this type of large format displays as well. So, typical applications, we can go from anything in the Fortune 500 corporate boardrooms, the lobby areas, up to mission critical control rooms, and other event spaces as well. So, all in all, very exciting to be, bringing all these products out and sharing it with the world.
Very exciting indeed. And thank you so much, Chris, for that information, and particularly for the call out to sustainability, which is, of course, so important, especially this month in April when it is Earth Day this month. I appreciate the call out to that and Christie's commitment to it. Thank you so much, Chris Kee, Executive Director of Product Management with Christie, for joining me today. What a really informative conversation. I'm grateful to have had you here.
Thank you very much, Dan.
My name is Dan Ferrisi, Editor-in-Chief with Commercial Integrator. Please check back on commercialintegrator.com throughout the month of April for more exciting thought leadership content centered on our large format display deep dive. Thanks once again for tuning in.